decided we're gonna do 1,000 and then we're gonna hop on Cobblemon. One second. Battle of Molehill, Block 4. Come on, Shiny Torchic. Come on, Shiny Torchic. You can shine for me. You can shine for me. I know you can shine. Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, Banana? You still haven't gotten it? No, I haven't gotten it yet. But I did take a break, so. Have you at least gotten a different starter shiny? Yeah, I've gotten shiny Mudkip, and I got shiny what's it called? I got shiny Chimchar and shiny Piplup, shiny Sprigatito, shiny Greco. No, it's by the way, Minecraft server has been popping off. It's been full since 1 p.m. for you. Oh, dang. Yeah, I was on there earlier, and then it just like, I meant from this run. Oh, yeah, you mean from these, like, games? I've gotten shiny Mudkip. From just shiny hunting Torchic, I found one shiny Poochyena, and that was yesterday. I feel bad for you, dude. 14k, you should have gotten it by now. It's actually not that bad. It's like 5k per console. And that's with counting the shiny Poochyena as well. I'll probably be on after, but right now I'm just doing this. Oh, I thought it was 1 out of 8k. Did they change it in the newer gens? Yeah, it's 1 out of 18196. That's the odds. But since I'm doing 5 different consoles and it's not one console or one game, it's only 5k is what I'm at for. I'm only at 5k per console. Or if I'm adding both Poochyena and Torchic. So yeah, they are all close to odds, but one console already got a shiny Poochyena. So that was my 1 in 8k, and it was at 4,000. Alright, I still got a big surprise for you outside your house. I'm still gonna make it bigger and stuff. Okay, but you do know that there's rules against, like, inappropriate builds, right? Like, I just don't want to see you get, like, in trouble or anything, so... Oh, so each reset you're adding 5 instead of 1 because it's 5 different games you're running? Yes. It isn't anything dirty, I promise. Okay. But like I said, it's not my decision if something looks dirty or not, you know, that's up to the admins, you know. They're the ones that are, you know, monitoring the servers and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with me. I don't care what you build, you know. So you're coming on at 3k resets then you're almost there. Spoiler, it's a face, so it isn't dirty. Just because there's a face on it doesn't mean that it's not dirty. It's nothing bad, just a head of some dude named Garrett that's looking down at your base 24/7. That's not what you said last night. You said you were going to go build a giant, like, penis. And like I said, even if it isn't exactly that, like, just because you drew a face on it doesn't mean that... Is this on emulators or real hardware? Some crazy setup. This is real hardware. I can show you if you look at the camera. Like, all of my GameCubes are right there. They're all running with the Wavebirds and stuff. And I have my Wavebird controller in hand. I know, I thought if I did, it would get you banned on Twitch, so I didn't. Oh snap, that's really good. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate it. But like I said, even if it looks inappropriate, they're going to get rid of it. Just so you know. So just don't do anything inappropriate. Because they will get rid of it. I won't, if anything, till they get me warned. I made those in different servers. Admin just got warned, and for making the community uncomfortable. Again, that's something dirty, and if it's not every server is gonna warn you about that. If you read the rules, you should know that you're going to get banned. If that, you're not going to get warned. Wait, you're cooking? I might have to change it. I might need to make a body before someone thinks it's something else. How long have you been grinding for this IRL? So we have so if I add up today's hours with that, it'd be like 1 day and 3 hours. And then I'm gonna add 2 hours to that, so it'd be 1 day, 5 hours total by the time I'm done with the resets for today. What's your shiny goal right now other than Torchic? So my goal is to get every Pokemon shiny in this game entirely in order. So I'm gonna make it a little bit different by going for like Trico and stuff like that every once in a while. But shiny Pokemons, I need you to settle the argument between me and my friend. Do you wake up like 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours before you get ready for work to relax and do stuff? Or do you wake up like an hour before work starts and get ready to leave, then get ready to leave? And it really depends on the day. But I work night shifts, so it's different for me. I don't... Most of the time, like, I sleep most of the day. So, because I get home at like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I really don't have the same schedule that everybody else has. So let's say you go to work at 8 to 4 regular 8-hour shifts. Would you wake up really early before leaving, or just enough time to get ready and stuff? I don't know. I've never worked that kind of job before where I had to wake up at 8 and then go to be at work by 8 and then leave by 4. Most of the time when I'm up, I'm up. It's just how it is. So, whatever time I wake up at, that's the time that I'm up. And I don't go to sleep until I feel like I'm tired. So I'm basically up like 23 hours a day, basically. Not realistically, but damn, you are really lucky that you can just chill all day. You're like that one lumber guy song who cuts wood. I work all night and sleep all day. I just found a shiny Larvitar in the Minecraft server, and before I could get into a battle with it, I used a quick ball and the server killed all the Pokemon. Dang. That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, that's why whenever I see a shiny Pokemon, I look at chat, and if it warns and says, like, Pokemon will be deleted in 20 seconds, then I'll just hop into a battle with it, because, like, it won't delete it if you're in a battle. I'm gonna wake up on my use outside your base You mind if I mine the chica trees? It's a big tree I mined yesterday. Just make sure you put the saplings back and grow them, because someone destroyed all the trees yesterday and I had to replant every single one of them. You need to regrow the trees after you destroy them, because someone went around, destroyed all the cherry blossom trees and didn't bother putting them back, and by the time I came on, the saplings were still there, so I could plant every single one of them. You need to replant what you take. I'll leave loads of them everywhere. I gotta use them 2x2 thing, like the big spruce trees or the dark oak, or just one? So if you want the big tree, you need to put 4 saplings down. If you want the small tree, then you put just 1 sapling down. I might have to take a look it up and search for all the Pokemon. What do you do to grow these trees? You can use bone meal, or you can just let the Minecraft time grow them. What are the full odds in Gen 3? It's 81996. Or 8192. I always get the number confused, but it's like 8,000 something. So you are basically getting very, very, very unlucky right now. Not really, no. Because I'm multiplying it by 5 instead of by 1. So this isn't just one console. Like, this is 5 different encounters every time I reset. So realistically, that, like, if I was to do the math, I already got a shiny Poochyena, so that's, I got the phase at like 10,900, but if we do 14,500 times 2 for the Poochyena divided by 5, it would be 5,800 encounters we're at. So you're like 5 out of 8, 193. No, so it would be 1 out of 8,000, 193. One out of 8193. So if you do that 5 times, it would be a lot higher than that. But each one is 8193. So each console is 8193. 1 out of 8193. So the odds are very high at the moment. But we're only at 5,800 encounters per reset. And that's counting the Zigzagoon and Poochyena. And one already got a shiny, so it's already beating the odds, actually. But that means you should have hit 1,000 of the resets ago. No, it doesn't. I already hit my 8,000 encounter reset. My shiny at 8,000. It was at 4,000 encounters technically for that console, but we still hit it. And technically that was under odds. Like, if the encounter was at like 60,000, then we would be over odds on the overall shiny, but we're quite under at the moment. Especially since we already got one shiny. Yo, bigger thinking, each reset makes the chance go up. It's not 100% guaranteed at 8K. It stays the number between the same number even at 8K resets. Yeah. But yeah, Big, you're completely misunderstanding how the shiny odds work. I tried explaining it through text. I don't know if you understood that, but yeah, you're dividing the you're dividing the shiny odds by the amount of in consoles that we have, where you should be multiplying that. But even that, like it just, I don't know. You're just thinking about it wrong. But with each reset, yeah. So you think your odds of finding a shiny are worse with 5 consoles than 1? But you're also forgetting that there's another Pokemon on there. So you also have to multiply that by 2 because you're multiplying it that, and then you divide it. Whatever. I understand it's confusing, but it's not smaller or higher, it's the same amount. It's just you're more likely to find a shiny Pokemon because there is different numbers being calculated, but it's through the same. Is it not possible for both shiny to be Pokemon? It is, but it's like 1 in a billion. It is possible for both Pokemon to be shiny, but it's 1 in a billion. With only the wild Pokemon or the starter to be shiny. No, because the other Pokemon, and even with the 5 consoles, it isn't different. It's just the same number, higher chance. The calculations for the wild Pokemon and the starter are separate though, so it doesn't matter if the Zigzagoon or Poochyena are shiny, or it doesn't affect this. You're just thinking about it wrong, man. Like, let's say you have... So each game is 2 loaded dice, right? Both of the Pokemon have the same chance of being shiny. And now you're multiplying the 2 loaded dice by 5, right? And then each dice has their separate calculation, but they're all the same calculation, and that would be the odds of the likelihood that one of those would be shiny. You're doing too much math, man. Like, you're not quite understanding. I understand what you guys are saying. I just can't explain what I'm trying to say too well enough over text. I just did a tier 1 raid in Minecraft and got a Sandelet from it, but it's not a female, so I just have a really high level Sandelet. Dang, man. Either way, I enjoy watching this mass setup, real hardware, shiny hunt, so thank you, I appreciate it. And if you do like more real hardware, like mass setups, I do know a few other shiny hunters that do this kind of thing, although they do it in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and they are on YouTube. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. But yeah, the shiny hunters that I watch are What the Shiny and Billin. So Billin does 16. No, he does 32 GameCubes, and it's all real hardware. All the GameCubes are right behind him and stuff. You can see it and stuff like that. Although he still gets questions about if it's an emulator or not, but you know. And it does get annoying when people say that, because the setup is actually very, very expensive. Even with a small setup like mine, it cost me like a couple $1,000s. 32? Yeah, he uses 32. We even joke about like him getting like 64 at some points, but how does one own 32 GameCubes? GameCubes aren't that big of a deal, because you can get Japanese GameCubes and they can still play the same thing. It's the Wavebirds, because you only need one Wavebird controller. The Wavebirds are about $50 to $75 a piece. The GameCubes are anywhere from $100 to $40, and yeah, I know, I just meant how do you find them? eBay or like Facebook Marketplace, somewhere like that. Or maybe you owned a few as a kid. But What the Shiny, he does 12 GameCubes. But his GameCube setup is he has like modifications on it. So it's actually like modified and stuff. But although he doesn't modify the odds or anything like that, it's just the GameCube itself. is modified, so it's a little bit cheaper of a setup, and he doesn't have to spend so much money. I remember I used to play Pokemon Shadow on the GameCube, replayed it like 900 times. Nice. You mean like Pokemon Gales of Darkness? I've played that game a lot. And I will be shiny hunting on that game in Coliseum and stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know what it is called. I just remember Shadow Pokemon. You had a chance to cleanse them before catching them, like in Pokemon Go. Yeah, it's Pokemon XD and Pokemon Coliseum. Coliseum actually came out first, and XD was just the better version, in my opinion. But Coliseum had a lot of like. In Coliseum, you can shiny hunt the Shadow Pokemon, and in XD, you can shiny hunt the opposite. So it's like, you can shiny hunt all the non-Shadow Pokemon, which is like weird because I want to shiny hunt Shadow Lugia, but I can't because they shiny locked it. But you can shiny hunt Ho-Oh and stuff in Coliseum. But I want Shadow Lugia. I want shiny Shadow Lugia. That's what I'm looking for. But you can also modify your Pokemon XD and shiny hunt Shadow Lugia just by changing it in the settings and stuff. But it's not something I have ever done. Hey Tokemon, how's it going? Have you ever watched One Piece? It only has one season. I'm good. Was tired. Yeah, I hear ya. What's the one game that you had to go through the dungeons, or more like levels, for a Pokemon after defeating them? You could pick them up and then use them. Are you talking about Mystery Dungeon? Was trying to get into Pokemon battles? That's awesome, man. There's supposed to be, Pokemon's actually announcing something on the 8th. And I think it might be something that we haven't seen before. I'm fully caught up on One Piece. Let's go. W. Me too. But I'm actually rewatching it. and I'm towards the end of Alabasta. I am at 117. Nami Cyclone Adversary at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. I think it might be like Pokemon karaoke because it had Jigglypuff like in the studio or something like that. Although it was a very older model of Jigglypuff, like from like the cartoons or whatever. So it may be Pokemon Classics coming to the Switch too, but I don't know. I have no idea. It was a random trailer that they uploaded today and stuff, and they said that they're going to be announcing something on the 8th, and now I am on Super Bowl nonetheless. Like, they even said it was going to be on Super Bowl. So Pokemon Classics coming to the Switch would be wild. It would be. It would be. What we have all wanted for so long. Sure. I wanted the old games to be remade. Yeah. I heard about the announcement 3 times. I wonder if people are gonna go live and watch it. Oh, they will. They will. The only thing is, I think they said they were going to post it live as soon as the Super Bowl, like, started. Like, during the Super Bowl. So I'll be at work that day. I can't take that day off. But if it's before the Super Bowl, I'll definitely be live and live streaming it and stuff and watching the announcement. But if it's during the Super Bowl, I definitely won't be here because I gotta work. It's a mandatory day that's only mandatory to some people, which is weird. But I guess it has more to do with loyalty than whatever, so I can't really judge or whatever. Even though when someone says mandatory, that means it's mandatory. I'll be working that day too. My brother is so lucky. He gets the day off every time the Super Bowl comes up. He gets 2 days prior and the day off of Super Bowl. That's awesome. trying to build a mustache on Garrett, and it's so hard. I figured how to make a bushy mustache in Minecraft. It just took 13 years of my life. Dang. Come on, shiny torchic. Come on, shiny torchic. You can shine for me. Shiny torchic. Shiny, shiny torchic. Try to do the chant to get the shiny. Shiny torchic, shiny torchic, please shine, shiny torchic, shiny, shiny, shiny torchic, shiny, shiny, shiny torchic. Dang, it didn't work. Like, do a prayer to Allah. Act like you're summoning a demon? No, that's alright. Just remember, whatever you say, you're speaking into existence. They don't call it spelling for nothing. They call it spelling because you're casting a spell. You mean I can be the first person in existence to say moose knuckle chicken breast delight? Sure. Should I give Garrett a beard if you want? Will a beard suit that type of person? I don't know. Just imagine a dude with an oval head and big eyes and a bushy mustache. Stinger. I can't wait until Friday because then the new episode of Free Run comes out. Although it's in Japanese, but still, it still comes out. I asked a random dude in the server. I'm not giving Barrett a beard, but he's gonna be a chud. 100 more encounters, and then we're gonna call it a stream for shiny hunting. Cobra, tell me, where's the Pluton? Oh man. Only 50 more encounters. Let's make sure. The ancient weapon Pluton. I'm gonna play Fortnite with me. No, that's alright. I don't really feel like playing Fortnite. I'm actually really tired. I don't know if I'm gonna continue streaming after this stream. This is my second stream, but I'm actually pretty tired. I did plan on playing Cobblemon, so if I do stream later, I'm gonna be playing Cobblemon. But I want to at least get 15k in Torchic resets. Sorry, I ain't talking. I'm locked in on my build right now. It's all good. No worries. Come on, shiny Chikorita. Come on, shiny Torchic. Shiny Torchic, shiny Torchic, shiny Torchic, shiny Torchic. Show us shiny Torchic, show us shiny Torchic. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Show us shiny Torchic, show us shiny Torchic, show us shiny Torchic, show us shiny Torchic, show us shiny Torchic. Oh man. I was waiting for a card stream, got a bottle ready, and they didn't go live. Dang, man. Sorry to hear that. I thought Billin was gonna go live. I was waiting to watch him, and then he never went live, so I guess he just was busy. Alright, well, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you. Bye for now.